So Munster, away from home, 41 points to 15. That is a pretty one-sided scoreline at the end. 5 tries to 2. Gloucester were only ever ahead of Munster right at the start with a penalty. It was 3-0, and then it was pretty much Munster. Towards the end of the game, the second half anyway, Gloucester did managed to punch through with a couple of tries, but every time they did it, Munster would just hit straight back. So, I mean, you can see that from the try scorers. Carberry, who ended up being man of the match, had a magic game. 2 tries, 2 try assists, 2 tackle busts, 2 clean breaks. He just did everything in this game. Scored a try in the 23rd minute, another one in the 67th. Scannell got one just before half-time. How many phases did that one go? It was a lot. 26 phases before Munster managed to get over the line just before half-time. They really wanted to go into those sheds with a bigger lead than they had, because before that try it was 13 points to 3. They ended up going into the sheds 20 points to 3. But yeah, second half, Munster perhaps take the foot off the throat a little bit. Like Carberry's kickoff doesn't go the 10, and then from the subsequent scrum, Gloucester get a penalty. It's kind of game on. They get a 5-metre line out. They get a penalty from there as well. They went through their own phases. 35. They saw Munster's 26 and raised them another 9. 36 phases before Thorley got his try from a Cipriani pass. But then look at that, 51, and then Earls 55. And that was a bit of Murray smart thinking, because the ref indicated that the ball was out of a ruck, and he ran around and tackled the other scrum half with the ball. Munster ended up getting it, and in the subsequent phases managed to go in and score. So Thorley 51, Earls 55, Balmain 63, Carberry 67. Just, if you're going to hit, we're going to hit back. You're going to hit, we're going to hit back. That was the thing that kind of stopped Gloucester being able to get in the game, and for Munster, it's just what kept them ahead. And then, it was Conway's one that was 65. Carberry's one was an intercept just after that one, 65, 67. That was the total nail in the coffin. Yep. So yeah, pretty hard result for Gloucester to take. But I mean, when you looked at the stats, I mean, at half time, I think Gloucester had 29% possession, so it wasn't really going according to plan. It did improve in the second half, but like the run meters were 68 to Munster's 148. Munster, having come off a couple of victories in the Pro 14, really seemed to want this one, and yeah, now they're pretty much clear in the pool on 17 points. Nobody's going to catch them. I believe that's Gloucester out. At least I've seen that's the way it's written. I think they could still, maybe if the other game was a draw, finish above the other teams in the pool. But still, there's going to be second place teams in the other pools who are probably ahead of Gloucester, but I haven't checked all the numbers. But yeah, it's probably not the ideal way for them to go out. 41 points to 15, kind of drubbing at home. The crowd looked amazing. It seemed to be sold out, at least from what I saw. They were really vocal, which was good, and a fair few travelling fans as well. So as a spectacle, it was definitely entertaining for me as a neutral. I mean, when you see that many points, that's always going to be a fun game to watch. Some great moments, man. Like Conway was denied 1 try after Farrell's offload was deemed 4, but it would have been a magic try if it had been given. So even the tries which weren't given were pretty magic. Like I said, Carberry just pulled the strings. Everything he was touching turned to gold in that one. I even saw him at the sideline when he was talking to Peter O'Mahony, get the guy to like have a little grin on his face. So Carberry was, like, as I said, everything touching to gold in this game. So yeah, but it wasn't all them. I mean, Sharples had the most defenders beaten in this match, and he was on a losing team. So kind of credit to him. Top tacklers, you got Stunder for Munster with 18. And Ludlow for Gloucester was 16. So there were some guys putting in shifts, even if the scoreline was pretty one-sided at the end of the day. It was, yeah, man, just very entertaining game. It would have been interesting to see how Gloucester might have gone if they'd had all their players fit and available. But I mean, it's kind of a bit hard to sit there and wonder if this and maybe that, because that's the result. And yeah, Munster just too good on the day. So yeah, it's going to make things interesting going forward to see how all the teams line up after round 6, and we see how the playoffs are matching up. But at the moment, I don't think you'd really want to draw Munster, because yeah, they look like they're going to be pretty tough to beat. You guys let me know your thoughts on the game. I should say I did miss the start of the game. I was still grocery shopping, if you can believe it, so I missed about the first 10 minutes. It was only 3-0 when I walked in the door, so thankfully I didn't seem to miss too much. If I did miss any kind of little moments there, do let me know what that might have been. So yeah, good game. Mahoney went off after about 45. I hope he's alright. He didn't seem to be kind of iced up or anything. Maybe he's just got a bit of a strain. But yeah, like I said, you guys let me know your thoughts, and I'll talk to you again soon. See you later.